What's going on? Play Game here, back with another episode video. And today we're going over the update for September 15th. Here we go, starting off with the Arena Triumph season. So we're getting the new Triumph season for Arena, and along with that comes some more frames, and new season comes along with new Arena equipment. And so that's what we're going to take a look at here. So it looks like we're getting attack set level 88 gear. Now this is actually supposed to roll like level 88 gear, right? I think they made that change, but for some reason this gear still always seems to roll in one way, right? They usually have effectiveness on here, they usually have effect res, but let's see. It looks like they do give us some attack percent boosts, so not attack speed main stat. We got health, crit damage, and speed on there. I mean, I guess that's fine if you can dodge the speed and just hit that crit chance and crit damage. Ideally, you want to max out on the DPS stats on these because they are attack, so it's already limiting the pool of units that you can use these for, right? You're getting an attack ring, attack percentage ring. Does have speed, 5 speed starting off. Can be pretty good crit damage. Effectiveness, I mean, it's better than putting effect res on this, right? At least it's something that a DPS unit can use. Sometimes they have debuffs, we'll see. The attack neck is a crit damage main stat. It has attack, speed, crit chance, and defense. I think all of these are good. You know, even the defense is good. It doesn't have effectiveness, it doesn't have effect res, but we all know this is gonna roll all defense, right? The chest is not bad, actually. Health, speed, crit chance, crit damage. The helm here does have effectiveness, but it does also have attack speed and crit chance. The sword as well, it does have effectiveness, but it has attack speed and crit chance. No crit damage on the sword or helm, which feels bad, but I think these are better than what we've gotten so far. They could have easily put effectiveness and effect res together. So hopefully these roll out well for you, especially the ones that have speed. But again, it's on attack set, so I mean, you can still pen to roll speed, but hey, we'll see. Moving on, we got the Single Flame Engulfing the Full Moon Week 2 side story dropping on September 15th, and this is going to be like the second part of the current side story that we have. So right now you can only move up to a certain day. After that, you can't farm anymore. This is going to open up that next chapter or the next week. The way that they call it, Vivid Moon Cave. You're going to be able to go into that starting September 15th. There are some different currency that you need to farm, which is the Shattered Stars powers, like this little star thingy, but you'll be able to pick up the rest of the items from the exchange shop. I think Blazing Full Moon here and Sword of Judgment are going to be the two artifacts that you're going to be using to farm this last chapter. Again, farm the highest difficulty that you can, buy out the shop, and you know, hopefully we'll get more energy coming in soon, because it's been in the struggles right now with the energy, with the hunt buffs like back to back, right? These side stories back to back that require a lot of energy, but there is something coming up that I hope we're able to save for. Moving on, we got Lidica and Ran are going to be the 2 drop rate up banners for this update. Lidica, a unit that kind of has been nowhere. I use her like a handful of times in Abyss, and that's pretty much it. Ran, one of my favorite units right now, just because we're able to finally get some speed gear, but he's pretty strong in PvE. I think that if you are to pick him up, just make sure that you got enough speed to go before everyone else. In RTA, it kind of depends. You need speed on everyone. If you're trying to compete at the highest levels, of course, you're going to need insane amounts of speed, like 300 speed, like what legend ranks, you're probably needing 300 plus speed, 310 plus speed, and not just on one unit, on multiple units. But that doesn't mean that you can't still have fun in GVG and regular arena. When I pulled him a while back, I didn't even get to unlock his full potential until fairly recently. Been pairing him up with Ida, and he's been putting in work. Maybe we can finally do a Ran showcase. I think that's most of my videos recently that we've been doing, like these cleave unit showcases, right? Ran is usually the star. Ran Ida is usually the star because they just put in a lot of work. He has AoE defense breaks, gives everybody immunity. We've been running him on silver range, so it's giving attack buff to the unit with the highest attack on your team. So it's helping deal even more damage. But there are some counters starting to drop. Mainly, I guess the most recent is Edward, right? Because he cleanses himself and then he hits you with the 2-turn debuffs that could potentially destroy your team or completely nullify your turn, depending on which ones you get. But out of these two, I think Lidica is going to be a hard pass. Ran, on the other hand, if you have the speed here and you like the cleave playstyle and you still don't have him, then you might think about picking him up. However, I would still recommend that you hold off until pulling for him until potentially next week, just in case they tease the new units. They did show what Arunca and Lua in that big update, so who knows when they're coming out. But right now, it's been back-to-back limited, right? We had Edward, we had Roy, we had DN. So if you're still struggling after that, I would recommend you hold off and see what's coming up next. But moving on, we got the Book of Memories Thieves Under the Light of the Full Moon update. This is going to be added to the Book of Memories. If you didn't get a chance to go in and complete this, you'll be able to go in, be able to pick up that artifact. Honestly, the artifact, I've never used the artifact. The art is pretty nice though. It'd be cool if they let us, I don't know, see just the art like in game of these. It might be there. I'm not too sure though. I got to go back and check that out, like the illustrations and stuff. And here is that special event that I was mentioning earlier with the energy, the Advent side story, Kiss of Frost. So we are getting a preview of Kiss of Frost starting off with this update. And then I believe she's dropping on the 22nd. And we're going to see whether or not they're going to make any changes to this Advent side story. If not, then it should be an easy cheese. We've already gone through this Kiss of Frost Advent boss. I'm surprised that they haven't added a different Advent boss. We've gotten already just a few, but this is not a new one. This is a rerun of the Advent side story Kiss of Frost. So we'll see how this goes, but let's take a look forward and see what's coming up next. So on September 22nd, so the following week, it looks like we're getting Violet and Violet Talisman. Along with that, we are also getting Mui and Circus Fantasia. I know that a lot of people have been running Circus Fantasia in RTA for their Conquer Lilies, and I believe this gives like increased effectiveness, like first turn, just to be able to hit that attack break and those provokes on higher resistance units, mainly what, like DN, right? Very fast DNs, things like that, that maybe only have like 100 resistance, maybe 150 pushing that. But I mean, it looks like no new unit preview so far. The Mystic Summon for the next rotation, it looks like we're gonna have a 3 unit pull from that. You're gonna be able to choose Apoc Rabby, Faithless Lidica, or my girl Solitaria of the Snow. I think it's gonna be the choice banner, right, where you can choose who you want to target on that Mystic Summon rotation. I mean, Apoc Rabby is getting an RTA skin, so if you don't have her yet, I know a lot of people are going to pull for her, especially if you don't have her. She is one of the strongest units in the game in, I would say, like all content, right? In PvE, in PvP, she's pretty much a raid boss. She can't be killed unless you're Huayang. Right now, there are a bit more answers to her, but she is still very strong. If you don't believe me, go check out the E7 World Championship, which was only just a couple of weeks ago, and she was either first picked or banned, or was always in a draft somewhere, right? And it's a unit that if you don't have, she's going to help you and make your life a lot easier in PvP. But there is that. So that's going to be it for me. Let me know your thoughts on this week's update. You know, what are you looking forward to? I'm just glad that we have a chance to save some bookmarks, save some energy for that Advent side story. You know, hopefully there's an update to that, maybe some slight tweaks, hopefully a bit better than last time. If not, there are some slight cheeses that you can do for that boss, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like always, if you haven't enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.